as nice and relaxing here. Very good evening to everyone. Let me just hand it over to, of course, the one and only Juliano Plum in just a second here. And Plum is the, of course, fruit name, as we call the stage name of Juliano Plum. And he's going to play a selection of kind of festive, in a mood kind of hymns that he has chosen to play. The track listing is on the description if you haven't already seen it. Hopefully we'll get some interest and some people coming in. If you want to come and say hello in the chat, feel free to do so. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to Touring With Us. And of course it is Nicolini Orange. I thought I'd introduce you to the show. And of course Julian will talk you through his pieces and why he has chosen the particular pieces as he is warming up nicely right now. It's over to you, Juliano Plum, as in the fruit. Hello to you, Julian.
Hello, good evening to you.
Okay, talk us through your first piece that you are going to be playing or you've got scheduled. And I'll be doing some commentary over the top here. Mind the wires, Julian, for safety precautions.
Absolutely. If you had just joined us, good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen. Now we got a
Sorry about my microphone went all over the place there.
Excuse me.
Yeah, you still got a little bit of the chesty.
Little bit
Of the chesty.
So do bear in mind with us tonight. Good evening to you. It's now nearly 20 past 8 or so. We have got 3 hymns and voluntary and another 3 hymns to do tonight, and plus whatever the voluntaries at the end. This was in the program, so we should carry on as we are.
And the camera's up this way, Julian, by the way.
The first hymn is Hark, the Herald voices calling. This is called a nice and relaxing Advent hymns, a virtual church on this organ. It's called Hark, the Herald voices calling. Christ is nigh, it seems to say, cast away the dreams of darkness, O ye children of the day. So, we start with Hark the Herald Angels Sing. We have about 4 or 5 verses of it. Get it rolling a bit. We start with Hark the Herald, the voice is calling.
So good evening to everyone here. This is Nice and Relaxing, otherwise known as Nice and Relaxing in initials of NAR. My voice is slightly getting better than it has done in recent sort of few days ago, and hopefully it does continue. Better improvement, I feel, for myself since last week. That just moved on its own, by the way. Must have a ghost in here. So this is Juliano here performing some really festive as we get warmed into the Christmas festive period here, which is not too much distance away. Less than a few days' time we'll be hitting the world of Christmas of 2022. Bit early to think of New Year's Eve yet, and all the New Year's Eve celebrations. So the reason why I'm talking over the top here, and the face behind the voice has introduced the show already, and I would like to say that I'm doing the commentary here, Nicolini Orange, because of any issues with copyright that do arise. Do sing along if you can, and let us know if you remember any of these tunes. Chat amongst yourself if you wish, and come and say hello. Don't be shy.
That was Hark, Herald Voices Calling, William and Monk, 1823 to 1859 or 58, something like that. So the next is Kum By Yah. Wow, this is interesting.
Yeah, that's a spiritual, isn't it?
It is a spiritual, yeah. 289.
Well out of copyright, by the way.
Well, really, yeah. That'll be my version of it.
Anyone can play it. Anyone can do their own arrangement of it as well.
Kum By Yah, I have about 4 versions of it. I think it is, or something around there. Okay, we'll start Kum By Yah. It's a spiritual, and it's about 4 verses of it.
If you want to sing along at home here, feel free to do so. Kum By Yah, a spiritual, a well-known spiritual actually, to some people out there. And you are listening to NAR, otherwise known as Nice and Relaxing for your Wednesday evening. How are we all? Latest in the World Cup, in the Qatar World Cup, is Argentina 1 and the other team 0. Whoever that is. You know who that is, Julian? Who?
Can't speak yet.
Okay. For anyone watching the Argentina game. Okay, yeah, what was that team then?
What team are you talking about now?
Yeah, the one that's playing Argentina.
Oh, Poland.
Poland, oh yeah.
The other team is Saudi Arabia 0, Mexico 1.
Okay, that's the latest result so far. Obviously, England won.
Excuse me.
Obviously, England won about 3-0. Yeah, do excuse Julian's cough there. So yeah, hopefully you stay with the one you're on and continue to watch us here. Thank you very much for sticking by here. What's the next one, please, Julian?
Right. We're all coughing mad here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Whoever gave us it, we'll do the blame game, I reckon.
Yeah. Well, Kum By Yah, Redeemer of the Earth, adapted by Praetorian in 1571 to 1621. I'll do about 4 or 5 verses of this one to get it going. It's separate in a separate book, so I'm just going to play what's there.
Yeah, you can raise your voice a bit. Yeah, just be,
okay,
just be yourself.
Kum Down, Redeemer. The first words are, and a massive feast of the virgin birth. Let every age adoring fall. Such birth, it fits the God of all. The second verse is begotten of the human will, but of the spirit. Thou art still the word of God in the flesh arrayed, a promised fruit for man displayed. Okay.
Well, hello if you are just joining us here, and of course this is nice and relaxing here, NAR, otherwise known as. Perhaps we'll do some merchandise of NAR. That would be quite nice, wouldn't it? We've already had one of We Love Hate UK, which is connected to touring with us. And don't forget all the details of the songs are, well, actually hymns, festive hymns of the chosen hymns by Juliano. So, of course, tell us why you have chosen these festive hymns then, Juliano.
Well, the reason why is because it's Advent number 1 just gone past. There will be Advent 2, number 3 and number 4. So I'm going to pick 6 out Advent hymns and voluntaries as well. So that's the basic reason why I chose it.
Thank you very much for the thumbs up. It really just helps
this one
boost
is
the channel.
organ
If
voluntary.
we can get some more thumbs up by the end of the stream, that'd be great.
Explain this one. This one's called Esistein Rosentsprungsen. It's Roses Bloometh in English. Johann Brahms, 1897. I beg your pardon. So this one is a small small soft piece. Soft piece. I could describe this one. Small soft solo sort of piece. It's a very sort of an Advent sort of piece. So I hope you enjoy this one. But bit of a sad one, but as it's Advent, because it is. But do bear in mind that's what it is. Okay, let's enjoy it.
So I believe this is voluntary that you're playing here. It is indeed. Thank you very much for the second thumbs up. Really do appreciate this. It's Nicola in the orange behind the scenes here. Sorry if the camera's going a bit on the jolty side tonight. We do apologise about that. And do bear with us if you can. So this is a voluntary Esistein Rosentsprungsen by J. Brahms or Brarms, 1833 to 1897. Of course, the composer lasted that sort of time. We've got part 2 very much coming up on the NAR music, which is hymn number 4, O Come, Emmanuel by Thomas Helmore, 1811 and 1890. That's the survival of that composer. Yes, the composer of course, O Come, Emmanuel by Thomas Helmore. We're talking in terms of the composer there. Then we got hymn number 5 on Jordan's Bank, the Baptise Cry. So there you go. Julian will explain more.
So that was it in Rosentsprungsen by Brahms in Germany.
If you can pronounce
If
that,
I can
Julian.
pronounce that words. Right, where we're going to go.
Thank you very much for all of you joining us so far tonight. Come and say hello to us in the chat. Feel free to do so.
That's part 1 done. Part 2.
Excuse us. Alex Bailey's in the chat. Hi, am I banned? No, you are not banned. Unless you have said something that you shouldn't, then you're not banned. No way. I do need to speak to you about a Haverhill mug. So, of course, did you leave us your address? I think you did. But of course, yes, you'll need to sort out the cachos, or actually, of course, send it online.
Right. let me explain.
But we will have to meet in person, I have to say.
Yeah.
I'm just talking to Alex Bailey there.
Yeah,
so.
okay. Second part will be in just a tad time. Now, I've got a list of all the Advent hymns written down here.
Look very festive, Julian.
I do, yeah.
I've done something bad, have you?
No, you haven't done anything bad. No, not as far as you know.
Do not tell us on the chat, please. Just carry on watching us and enjoying the show.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Don't do anything bad. No, don't say anything offensive.
No, I hope that counts for everybody, really.
No, I can tell you, there are more than 25 hymns, or songs we call it, Advent hymns. Now, if you don't know what Advent hymns are, they are what they use for, in churches or cathedrals, or somewhere else could use it. That's why I'm doing it Advent number 1. An Advent hymn.
Sorry, we bluffered there for a second there. We do apologise about that. It did sort of whiz round and round and round. Okay. Do bear with us if that does happen. Okay.
We have different hymns that I will pick for the show.
We've got a request for you, if you can play Silent Night.
That'll be Christmas time.
That'll be Christmas time. Yeah. We will play it Christmas time, which is about a few days' time.
Yes, yes.
As soon as it hits.
That'll be on our list.
December the 2nd.
I'm sure everyone would like the Christmas carols.
We've got some people tuning in now.
Absolutely. So if you just joined us, I've just played, I beg your pardon, Hark, the Herald Voice is Calling, Kum By Yah the Spiritual, Come Down Redeemer by Praetorian, and Voluntary were Esistein Rosentsprungsen in Germany, J. Brarms on that one. Now coming into part 2 in just a moment. There is a list of 31 Advent hymns. I could pick, not on more than one night though. I have to pick 6 out of those 30 each time. So as you might be thinking of doing it, we'll do six Advent hymns. So people that might not know what Advent hymns are, there are tunes like hymns and things like that. So this one is coming up now before my water bag comes in. So, excuse me.
Plenty of water for you, Julian.
Yeah, plenty of water for me. I can't even get my water.
We'll try and add as we go. We'll try and make it as fun as possible tonight. So, yeah, do bear with us if you hear the odd croak from time to time. So, yeah, this is the voice of Nicolini Orange here. I do have a real name, but of course, most people will know me as Nicolini Orange and other names as well. I've got so many different names.
Right, this one is Emmanuel. The tune is unison. Unison means you sing all together.
Yeah, before you play it, Julian, sorry to interrupt you, there is, if anybody is local to Haverhill or Suffolk, there is a Haverhill sort of Christmas fair. I would call it a Christmas fair. I think there's a craft fair at the Haverhill Town Hall the next day. And it's been advertised on the Haverhill local page that we've got here, which is We Love Haverhill. And this is very important to know that, of course, there is a Christmas fair. I think it's on the 2nd, is it? Am I right by saying that? Friday the 2nd of December 2022. That will include all sort of Christmas festive stuff all the way through the high street from about maybe 3 o'clock till about 5 o'clock, and then of course it turns into fireworks, and of course they encourage people to donate for the fireworks and the events for like this to happen each time. So if anybody does want to donate to the fireworks, which take place on the recreation ground in Haverhill, come along to that. We might be able to get a view from it from the bus station. You don't even need to queue up if you don't want to. But yeah, if you feel you want to queue up, you can do so. But if you get a better view, which is what I would normally do from the bus station, you can actually see the fireworks from there. We might actually get an easier camera view from there. So yeah, over to you. You're going to continue with your music now.
Right,
so
okay, we're going
sorry, I waffled on here.
Part 2 now, as we come into the next part.
Thank you everyone for staying with us when you're on.
3 Advent hymns I will be playing, so I'll tell you the words as we go along. There will be a Christmassy sort of piece at the end. I'll tell you that as we go along.
Okay, are you ready to play then? Because we're all waiting to hear it now.
O Come, Emmanuel is by Thomas Helmore, 1847 to 1890. So that is your lot on that.
Okay, thank you very much for everyone.
It's from the
You're staying with the one you're on?
Absolutely. Okay.
Let's go.
Emmanuel, let's go. I've enjoyed it.
Yeah. Thank you very much, everyone. I repeat, just in case you couldn't hear me as Julian was talking, thank you very much, everyone, for staying with the one you're on. Alex said he likes living in Haverhill. Bless you, because I've lived pretty much in Haverhill all my life, although, of course, live near Stirling sort of way. Well, of course, the question is, are we Church of England? Well, of course, that's something that you'll have to work out. Something we don't really talk too much about it. If you want to talk about it or just send a report to GB News in a great way, they do have that kind of talk on GB News on the Darwquin show. Last night they were talking about it with Calvin Robinson, which is one of the ordained priests, and he was having a section towards the end of the show about, of course, whether the word God has just disappeared off the land, if you understand it really. So, of course, I think it's best left to the, of course, different news station, GB News, otherwise known as Great Britain News, which is on 236. If anybody has not heard of that, give that a watch. It's the best one to watch and tune into, and it is free to air, and you can listen to it on radio as well. The best show I'm talking about is, of course, the Darwquin show, Monday to Thursday, 9 till 11, which includes a feature of the Greatest Britain and Union Jackass. I should be showing you proof when the cup has arrived that I've actually purchased a GB News cup. I recommend anyone to actually purchase one, actually. So I come, Emmanuel. This one's playing very nicely, very much festive. I think Julian decided to play it because it's coming near Christmas, and he probably heard it on Richard McVeigh, which you can also check out on his YouTube channel. Did you play it right now? I should, but yeah. It's kind of like nerves when you're in front of the camera. It's not that easy, is it? Sometimes he plays beats and rhythms over the top as well. Now I won't interrupt any sort of improvised music that you choose to play at the end of the show, so that will be uninterrupted towards the end of the show.
No, that was O Come Emmanuel. I didn't show you the words at the start, but I will do now. O Come Emmanuel and ransom captive Israel. That mourns a lowly exile here until the Son of God appear. Rejoice, rejoice, for Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. It's supposed to be Israel, or some people say Israel. I don't know which one it is, but
does that make any sense?
If you sing it that way. Last verse words, O come, thou Lord of might.
Well, it's a long time since I started singing, I have to say, Julian.
Yeah, in ancient times to give the Lord.
How long ago was it the last time you sung? I'm asking you a question here.
What's that?
How long ago was it that you sung ever, like in a choir sense?
Oh, years. About years now.
Because you used to perform at Clare Church when, you know, it wasn't locked down.
No, we don't go back then.
And nowadays you just freelance, and that's why you're doing it at home at the moment.
Because you're not on certain instruments.
Well, that's a bit unfortunate, isn't it?
There we go.
But if anybody wants to hire him out,
Excuse me.
you'll
This
be
one I
obliged to do it, wouldn't you, Julian?
Absolutely. This one
You would.
This one is miles out of copyright.
Okay.
This one is called On Jordan's Bank, the Baptise Cry. Music from musikalsheshandbach. It's 1690. So I'll give you the words now. On Jordan's bank, the Baptist cry announces that the Lord is nigh. Awake, hearken for ringing glad tidings of the kings of kings. Who could be kings of kings?
Julian, I said you looked festive earlier. I think I did anyway.
Yeah.
But of course, yeah, you look more like a strawberry.
No, I'm not strawberry.
Is that because you look like a strawberry?
No, I'm not strawberry. No,
You sure
I'm
about
not
that?
strawberry, no. What's that come from?
Yeah, I think you should taste a bit of Actimel strawberry later.
Yes, we'll do that in the morning.
You need to get some more.
I don't, I've already
Good for your immune system, I have to say. Isn't that right, Julian? Good for your immune system,
I don't know
Actimel.
where that's come from.
I don't know where that's come from. Just down it in one. Like a shot.
Sure, you're not. Right, the tune's called Winchester New on Jordan's Bank. Baptist Cry. It's the same tune as the Ride On and Ride On in Majesty, which is a poem.
Are you ready here? 1, 2, 3 and go, Julian.
Okay then.
Let's go. If anybody does want to sing along, feel free to do so. Don't forget, of course, I just thought I'd mention about the Q&A and chat that we usually have pretty much once a week, and sometimes it's every 2 weeks. Come and join us, come and ask us that very question. If you've seen a video that you've liked, or you just want to ask a question about your favourite video that you've actually seen on touring with us, I just posted recently actually 1.4k we received when it was in lockdown mode, when we actually ventured down Chalkstone Way heading towards Motsfield. And I can remember, of course, the outside gym was closed off at that point. And we were only allowed to go a certain distance away. Heading from our place that we are based right away through to the petrol station, which was about a 10 minutes walk, and that's all we were pretty much allowed to do. Excuse me. Sorry about that, Johnny. I'll just continue talking. Have you heard of... Yes, I have heard of that. Thank you very much indeed. I hear that, of course, there has been a story about that actually. I don't know whether it's true, but of course, according to the Havel Echo, it went up in fire at the prison, and of course section of the prison went up in fire, and the story goes that, of course, the police, whether it is a true story or not, the police said there was nothing to go on that one, and maybe it was a false alarm. That is according to the Echo. So yes, we do know that area, thank you very much.
Oh, Jordan's Bank, the Baptist Cry.
That's on the way to Cambridge, not on the way to Cambridge, what am I talking about? It's on the way to Bury St Edmunds, that is. Stradishall we're talking about here. So that's what Alex is asking. Have we heard of Stradishall? I think it's High Point Prison there.
Yeah, do we want to talk about that? No, we don't. We talk about music here. That's a Q&A question.
It's on the way to Bury St Edmunds, if anybody doesn't know.
No, we don't want to talk about prisons. Thank you very much.
No, but I mean, we're just answering your question.
Yes, well, prisons is that's just different.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
No, we'll move on.
Don't worry,
that.
we should move on.
Lo He Comes, a Cloud Ascending. This is the last hymn before I play the.
Don't think we'll be allowed to film there, by the way. Some people have, but I don't know what they call it. I think it's DJ audits or something like that. They do that kind of stuff. So if you want to watch that kind of stuff, then do watch DJ audits on Facebook.
Right.
Whether they're allowed to do that, and sometimes they try to push their luck and go further.
Right. Lo He Comes, a Cloud Ascending. It's one of the famous tunes.
Lo He Comes, Cloud Ascending. Is that right, John?
This is, yeah.
Okay. Why have you decided to play that one then?
Well, because it's every Advent, really.
Is it?
Because it's a nice flowing tune. I might play it next week as well, so do listen out again. It's the music by John Wesley.
People seem to be
7065.
Sorry to interrupt you, Juliano, about that. Yeah, we'll go to your song in a minute, or your hymn. Alex is asking questions like it's a Q&A.
It's not a Q&A.
It's not a Q&A, but we appreciate your questions. Yeah, we really want to keep it for the Q&A if we possibly can. But, of course, people are welcome to ask us any questions along the way.
Questions about music.
Make it more interesting as well as the music. So, yeah, whilst the music plays, then you can think about the questions, and perhaps people prefer that. I don't know, but of course, yes, I have been round the Apex in Besson Edmonds. That's what he's asking. But we would like to get a behind-the-scenes tour at some point. I was actually thinking about that. But if that is something that you'd like to see, let us know. Give us a yes on that one. That will be probably better than a thumbs up. But yeah, maybe a thumbs up would do as well. But of course, a yes would be easier for us to actually recognise that people want it. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. We will probably look into that. We probably need to contact the Apex for that, so we can get a behind the scenes tour for both of us. How about that, Julian?
Yes,
that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, keep the questions to the Q&A.
Julian likes stand-up comedy,
yeah. Well, yeah, keep the questions to Q&A show.
Yeah, but if you want to ask a question, feel free to do so while the music's going, whilst you're thinking about it.
It's about music.
Maybe the music makes you think about questions. I don't know what it is.
If you want to ask about music...
right, okay. Are you talking about... Which organ are you talking about? The one behind, Alex? It's a very big organ. Are you talking about the one we got in this room? It's the electronic organ. It is the one that Julian's playing, but the one behind it does need fixing because it's got a buzzing sound. So, if anyone knows how to fix it, we will obviously offer a fee for people to come over and have a look. Maybe it needs cleaning up. I don't know, but of course, needs some expertise on it. So yes, let's get on with the music here whilst people are thinking of questions.
If anyone's got a question about or what I'm playing, feel free to answer that one. We would answer that. Now, if anyone got any requests, we will tell you we can't play.
If the request is good.
If the question is good, we'll solve that. If that is on the list, so don't worry. You won't get.
Right, let's get to the piece in question then.
Church
bell music.
Well,
Julian, do you know what he's on about? Church bell music.
Church bell music. We haven't got any bells, but we got some. We got on this organ orchestra percussions. We got a vibro that's new enough.
Well, I was going to say, I didn't quite say that word right, but yeah. Can I ask if anyone's been at the Jenny's in Haverhill, the Jenny's restaurant, and tell me what it's like? We may do a review there if anybody requests it.
Sorry, this is wrong. That was wrong.
You got a fly on you or something? I thought you had a fly on you.
No, it's a you can do jingle bells. I don't know.
Perhaps we'll meet Alex at the Jenny's at some point. That's where, of course, you saw Julian, didn't it? Was it actually in Jenny's, was it?
Yeah, yes, it was.
Oh, right, okay. Opposite Smart.
That's new enough.
Queen Street.
Bell sound, it's a vibe room, but it's new enough for that. I was going to say, yes, on a cathedral organ, you would get more bell sound.
Okay.
Some organs do have it.
Shall we get on with the
yes,
piece, because time's getting on now?
Someone will say it's a Zimbal Stern stop.
Okay.
Okay. That would be low he comes.
Let's get on with it.
Okay. For more on the triumph of his train. Alleluia, 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 alleluia. Christ appears on earth through the rain. Well, I'll tell you a fact about...
Kim Smith's tuning in. Hello to you. Very good evening to you.
Okay.
One of our moderators. Well done. Love hearing you play. Thank you very much. Right, nice that you have shown up for that.
I'll tell you a fact about Alleluia. You should not really sing Alleluias are in
Excuse
Lent
me.
or Advent, really.
You shouldn't
But
what?
you should not sing Alleluias
Okay.
in Lent or Advent, really. But as it's a...
Hallelujah!
no,
I just said it.
No, because it's Advent.
Oh, sing it. All right, okay.
Yeah, normally you wouldn't sing it, but I mean, that's just an opinion.
Wow, 9 people tuning in right now.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Okay.
See if we can get some thumbs up towards the end of the stream here. It is Nickelodeon Orange
That's the
behind the
order
scenes
Lowy
here.
comes, okay? We'll start that again.
Low he comes.
Oh, clouds descending. Because the
Clouds
cloud is descending, as you know.
Absolutely fantastic. By the way, thank you very much for those people who have seen the recent paper video, which has scored a lot of views, which is quite unexpected, really. They're expecting so many people to watch. Maybe it's because it's festive. We will try and do something a bit more festive this time of year, perhaps in a different location. So, of course, if you want to comment below and tell us what you loved about the video, if you did see it, if you haven't already seen it, go on to that video and comment on that particular video. Appreciate it. It helps boost our channel in a great way. And if you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe and hit that reminder button so you know when, of course, the video stream goes up. Either live or on a replay. Beautiful, says Kim Smith. Can't believe we hit 9 people tonight. We do appreciate when they do turn up. The reason why we're talking over the top of the music is simply because for any copyright issues that do arise, because you know we're just playing this purely at our own heart. We thought we'd use a different angle from our locational area. We'll probably show you some pictures from behind the scenes at on stage. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Would you like to see that? I'm sure you'll be screaming out for some behind the scenes footage, which we've now got to feature on the YouTube. A bit like Facebook, where you can actually comment on it. Or was that a mistake there, Julian? Heard something. I'm actually taking a photograph. That's the noise that you can hear, if you can hear it on the microphone, because you might not be able to hear it. But I'm actually taking a photograph with a camera, so it'll go on the page and behind the scenes. Okay, low comes a cloud ascending. Now, Smile. Oh, he can't smile now, it's too late. He'll have to smile again, Julian. Do photographs here. Okay. It's not very easy to do. What's that?
I did say no photographs.
No photographs? Okay. Is that copyright now, is it?
Excuse me. Right. Now this piece here, a very Christmassy sort of piece. I'll be playing this.
Do excuse Julian's cough there.
Not this week, but the following week as well. So it's Grandio by Claude Darwquin. I'll tell you when it's born. It's L.C. Darkin, 1694 to 1752, or when around 1532 to 1964. So it's called Noel Suisse. It's a Christmassy. It starts with a sort of a reedish solo on the soft manual, and it gradually about 4 pages long. So it sort of repeats itself as it goes along. So there's soft bits, low bits, a bit it end up in a minor key. So there you go. Oh, excuse me.
Not going to throw away the key, are you?
No, no. Normally, if I had a third manual, I could play it on the positive manual. It's called positive, means a third manual, a bottom manual, which is a comfortable manual. It's a choir manual, really, to soften it down. But I haven't got a choir manual, so I have to use the bottom manual here to accompany what we have. So, on this Technic 250, thank you for watching so far, and to finish the final piece and the voluntary at the end by me, that will be a close, but until next time. So we'll start with noel Suisse actually. You can spell it out, it's a French composer. So we'll start with that. I hope you enjoyed it.
Okay, are we going to finish up with a made-up voluntary?
Yeah, we will after this.
Okay. This is so nice and smooth and so beautiful to hear. I'm just putting the photographs, it's just loading up of behind the scenes of NAR. Thank you very much for all of you joining us tonight. It's really much a pleasure to have so many people joining us tonight. Just posted the NAR, otherwise known as Nice and Relaxing Behind the Scenes. We had started the actual show on a Monday, but we thought a Wednesday seems to be more interesting to others. Some pictures you'll have to click on it to see a bigger version of the picture, i.e. if something doesn't fit on the screen. So merry early Christmas from Haywood. Well, merry Christmas early from joining the last team as well. Christmas says, well done, Julian. That's from our moderator tonight. Yep, tonight our moderator is in the chats. Hello to all our mods. NAR. It does say and in between N and R, but it actually is the NAR. Nice and relaxing. Part number 1. Wednesday, the 30th of November 2022. Hark, a Herald's voice is calling by next month, 1823 to 1889. That was 5 verses, and hymn number 2 was Kum By Yah, which was a spiritual, and a separate copy hymn of Thou, or Come Thou, Redeemer of the Earth, by Praetorian, 1571 to 1621, 6 verses, and then a voluntary by Esistein Rosentsprungsen by brarms, 1833 to 1897, and on part number 2 NAR music, hymn number 4, O Come Emmanuel by Thomas Helmore, 1811 to 1890, about 5 verses, and on Jordan's Bank, the Baptise cry by, of course, try to pronounce this, 5 verse, as in 5 verses, and the last hymn was, well, of course, it's not come yet, is it?
Low He Comes.
Low He Comes. Yeah, was the last hymn, number 6. John Wesley, of course, 1745. I don't know when he passed away though. That's the only problem with that. 4 verses for that one. And then the final voluntary was Noel Suisse.
1765.
1765 was the guy that passed away sadly. But of course, a final voluntary was Noel Suisse by Darwquin, is it? Yeah, 1694 to 1772. Right, it's now time for the made-up voluntary. Stay with the one you're on, because this is a special show. Nice and relaxing, NAR with Juliano and Nicolini Orange.
Right, fire away.
Yes, you are a nice person, Alex Bailey. Nice little echo on that one. What was the name of that one, please?
That was voluntary in C made by me, improvisation, variation by me. So that brings a close to the first Advent of the week. So next week, hopefully...
You've got to thank someone here.
What?
You've got to thank someone behind the scenes here.
Thank you to the people that have just joined us
And
tonight.
me.
And you and yourself.
Of course, Nicolini Orange.
Yeah,
behind
absolutely.
the scenes.
For next time. Excuse me. So next time,
The
it'll be
cough's getting better.
next Wednesday, around about the same time, Advent 2. And Advent 3 and 4 until
As we get
finish.
more Christmassy.
As we get more Christmassy, the Silent Night will come through, eventually. So there is a list of hymns before I. There are 31 Advent hymns. I'm not going to play them all at once. 6 of each. So I might pick the Angel Gabriel or something like that. Mine Eyes Have You Seen the Glory. That's the American traditional hymn. As everyone's sports Manchester United, I don't know why. I'll have to check
Get that one, Julian.
I'll forget the football. I put that behind me, and
unless you want a tour of Manchester
United.
United.
Check on Lord of the Sea and
I think
Sky.
we'll pass on that.
Come Now, Not Expected Jesus is another one. Heart the Glad Santa is another one I'm going to play. Church One Foundation's Possibility. Fill Up My Life for the Lord. Oh, just as I promised several tunes to that. So be careful of the issues on there. On Jordan's Baptise Choir that we did. Let All Mortal Flesh Keep Silence. Come Emmanuel was on the list. Tell Up My Soul is on the list. Angel Gave Me Hell from Heaven. Hills of the North Rejoice. O Thou Who Camest Above. Lord Will Come and Not. Thy Kingdom, O Lord. And for the Our King or something like that. Advent of the King, which I haven't used yet. Jesus Your Reign. God is working His purpose out. My God is wonderful art, and Thy kingdom come. So Lo He Comes is on the list. Ye servants of the Lord, stand up for Jesus. But I'm sitting down here. Soldiers of Christ arise. Kum By Yah we just had. Hark the Herald voice we just had. Awake, awake, filling of the night. That's an interesting one. So those are the Advent hymns I should pick, depending on issues. So for Advent 2. So join us next Wednesday. Round about quarter past.
Otherwise known as other things going on.
All things planned. 9. So
yeah, all things planned. You know, it's likely to be on Wednesday now, but of course it all depends on what else we're doing. You see.
So it's likely round about 8:15 to about 9:15 as we knew finish by 8:15.
Yeah, because the Dan Winton show's on there.
So do stand by with that.
If anybody wants to watch that, feel free to do so.
236 on the channel, or 237 is the next channel. Is like Talk TV. For issues in the other issues. So if you want to talk about music on this music show, questions about music or quests or like someone did about Silent Night, that's fine. That will be on the list for the Christmas list. So do stay tuned for that when it comes along. So it'll be Advent until the next. There might be a Vulture Alf in it by Bart next week. I don't know. I'll have to look.
Okay, we've got about 5 minutes to have a little bit of a chat.
A practice rather. And the other one in the a Darwquin piece. I might be give you a recap here. I think it will be. No, I'm not sure. I will have to check which one it is. It might be this one here. It could be. I'll check. Double check. I think it might be that one. The Noel. It should sound like this. I'll just give you a recap before we leave you tonight.
Yeah, you've got about 4 minutes. We'll listen to that.
Be a bit slower, a bit like that. that'll be in the next Advent one. It'll be called Noel. That's a Christmas tree by Darwquin, Louis Claude Darwquin. Not heard of that composer? Do look at that one up on the Google. Darwquin here. So
that wraps it up then.
that wraps it up for until next week. So you've heard a little bit of a example for next week. So that's your homework. See if you can remember it next week. So I'll be giving you a list. The cameraman a list again. The 6 Advent hymns and might be another voluntary.
It'll be in the description. So
yeah, it'll be in this description as you said.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah. So thank you very much for watching the Nice and Relaxing Show.
So next week hopefully will be Noel, and then back to the other one again, which is Noel Suisse again on the third one, and then the fourth one we're back to the Noel twice. We see Noel. We played Noel twice. See if anyone recognises the two different areas of the pieces. That's a good question. Any questions on the music that I play?
Any requests?
Yeah, any
are
requests?
welcome.
We're welcome. We'll put that on the list. We do it
We'll
for free.
try and play it if you can.
We play it. If we got it. If it's out of copyright, we can do it for more than 70 years. So
Very much welcome.
yeah, due technically, and till next Wednesday, all being planned at 8:15 to about 9:15.
Excuse me. Yeah, we'll say cheerio then.
So far we say cheerio. These are the list of the
Okay. It'll
hymns.
be on the description anyway.
No. These are the Advent hymns of that is.
You've chosen them already.
Yeah. That's 30 Advent, and I've got to pick 6 out of the lot. You know?
Okay. Yeah, and you'll have to send them to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So put them up on the description. All right. Thank you very much, Julian.
Okay. Until next Wednesday, folks. If anyone wants to join in again,
Yeah.
6 Advent hymns. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but there are different tunes to what people I should be knowing. But you'll get them as they go along, because I'm going to repeat some of them anyway. So what we're having next week, and I'll give you a clue there. We have the Noel next week. Christmassy piece.
Is that the first of Noel?
No. That'd be Christmas time. No,
Okay.
that's called Noel. No, that's a voluntary called Noel.
Oh, okay. Not Noel Edmonds then.
No, it's not. No. That is a Christmas piece. But,
Deal or no deal.
As it's coming to Christmas now.
NTV.
So,
Remember that? NTV.
people think it is.
Yeah.
So we're going to switch off all the electric devices now and all the lights now and dim ourselves until next Wednesday. Keep updates for Q&As and questions about other things rather than music. So this normally is a show that is a music show, questions about music. So we can answer your questions as we can, but it's normally a music show. But I mean, you can save that question for your Q&A as well.
Yeah.
We can answer it as we
And
can.
come and join us on that show as well.
Yeah, updated shows.
Yeah.
If we do a Q&A on Sunday, you can join us on Sunday. If we do one,
Yeah. Or Saturday.
please do tune into that and do say hello. We did last Sunday. We didn't get a hello.
Not even one hello.
Unfortunately, but
make sure you join us for that.
Before my throat.
Okay then, right. Okay,
Stay
let me
safe,
just.
and everybody, and tune in next
I will just
week.
wrap this up. Okay.
Okay, cheerio, and stay safe.
Okay. Yes, absolutely. Cheerio and stay safe there. If you are new to the channel, it sounds like it looks like I'm hiding through the sort of walls there, doesn't it? But actually, I'm just wrapping this up, and I want to give you a special thanks for those people who have really enjoyed the Nice and Relaxing show. It is hosted by myself, of course, Nicolini Orange, and of course I'm known for other names as well. So many names are known by me, and so many names to sort of discover. But of course, like I say, my thanks to all of you watching, and don't forget, if you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and of course hit that notification button so you know when we upload a broadcast next. And Julian Plum the Fruit, one of our moderators as well, said thanks folks till next Wednesday, and he says that's very special. cheerio as well. We do about the bluffering today. It can be an issue sometimes. Do excuse my voice because I'm just getting on the mends here, and of course, yes, looking forward to doing more festive stuff, more videos for touring with us. We are a variation kind of channel here, and of course we try to keep it very friendly and happy for everyone. We have opinions from both sides of the story, not just the one side, if you know what I'm trying to say. I think most of the people watching this will understand what I'm talking about here. If you don't, then of course you will get to know eventually. So yeah, my thanks to all of you, and of course, yes, on behalf of Touring With Us and the NAR Nice and Relaxing Show, thank you very much for watching, and until next Wednesday, and until we do our next live, be it a tour kind of live, maybe we might even go to the Christmas festive in Haverhill, walking around there, depending on the signal, and we have to just rely on that basically. But thank you so much. It's been a pleasure doing this, and of course, and if you do want to buy any of the merchandise, which somebody already has by the name of Bill Taylor earlier, who has sent us a picture kindly that of course went on our Touring With Us page, and of course if anybody does want to buy and purchase a We Love Haverhill mug or any type of mug or any type of merchandise, let us know. Leave us your address privately and let us know how you want to purchase it. You can do it 3 ways, of course, PayPal, GoFundMe, and of course in person as well. Okay, all of those 3. The choices are absolutely yours, and of course hopefully Kim Smith will be interested in one of our mugs as well, and you know, anyone's welcome to donate as well, for us to make more of these kind of things in the future. That's all I've got to say for now. I don't want to rabbit on all evening, but congratulations to England, and apart from you know, the draw against the USA, we have now got is it Senegal, is it?
Yeah.
Some people say it won't be a pushover for that game, but we'll see, and we're about to find out on Sunday the 4th of December 2022. It will be live at the screens of the Weatherspoons and the Drabbit. They do put the sound on, by the way, on some sort of games, especially England. But yeah, Jim Davison reckons England will go all the way. That's the comedian of Jim Davison on his Ustream channel. Check him out if you haven't already. He reckons England will do it all the way, but whether he's right or not, we don't know, do we? But it's just a figure of speech. And thank you to all those who have really come up to us and say hello to us, especially those in the Drabbit Smock and even in the Haverhill High Street as well. They've said some really nice things, and having their own predictions with the England result, giving it a huge smile. I think all the England fans have been absolutely fantastic throughout the whole session, even if we do go out at some stage. But hopefully we won't. Hopefully we'll stay in. And of course, I don't know what people say to those people who are anti-England. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't want to get into that side of things. But we'll leave it at that. And of course, thank you so much. And my thanks to, as usual, Juliano Plum, which is the fruit name, by the way, just in case you think it's another word. And I'm Nicolini Orange. From all of us here, on behalf of Touring With Us and the Nice and Relaxing Show, it's a cheerio from us all.
Cheerio.
Good night, and God bless. Dan Wotton's up next, not headliners. That's on GB News 236. If you've not heard of it, give it a watch. Anyway, it's up to you if you want to watch it, but of course, yes, it just gives you some different side of the coin, if you like. And of course, they do merchandise like cups and that, and you will see that soon when it does arrive. Okay, before my throat goes badly with a frog in the throat, I will say ta-ta, as we are still in the Qatar Cup. It's not Qatar yet, it's Qatar, you get it? It's a little bit of a joke there. But of course, yeah, hopefully it's not Qatar yet. But may well be, just in case I'm saying that. And I don't really want to say that, and it could be Qatar for the people that think we're going to go out as well. But of course, we may well be out by the time people watch this anyway in the future. But anyway, we've had a good show. we'll see you next time.
Cheerio for now.
Bye bye.
Stay safe.
Stay safe.
Bye.
Bye.